رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made Islam such a religion that whoever follows it also becomes a source of benefit for other people. They somehow become a means of ease or comfort or some other good for whoever they come into contact with. It's not just that a Muslim keeps their beliefs and worships to themselves and they deal with other people however they feel like it. Rather, one of the concerns of a Muslim is that, are the people around me comfortable by my presence, and am I creating comfort for people? This is why the Quran, while talking about the rights of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and then the rights of other human beings, He begins with the parents, وَعَبُدُ اللَّهَ وَلَا تُشْرِكُوا بِهِ شَيْئًا, and He starts talking about the parents, وَبِالْوَالِدِينِ إِحْسَانًا. But it doesn't stop with the parents. Ihsan means to do the best you possibly can, the best possible treatment to your parents, but then also your neighbors. وَالْجَارِ ذِي الْقُرْبَى, that neighbor of yours that is either related to you or that neighbor of yours that lives right next to you. And it doesn't stop there. وَالْجَارِ الْجُنُبِ, that neighbor who is a stranger or that neighbor that lives far away. And it doesn't stop there. وَالصَّاحِبِ بِالْجَنْبِ, someone who happens to accompany you even for a short time. Accompany you in the classroom, accompany you at the bus stop, accompany you while sitting beside you on public transit. Anyone who happens to be in touch with you or is in close proximity, is close to you temporarily or permanently, the Quran says you have to be very good with those people. And that's why so many rights of neighbors have been mentioned in the Quran and in Hadith, that the Prophet ﷺ tells us, مَا زَالَ جِبْرِيلُ يُوصِينِ بِالْجَارِ حَتَّى ظَنَنْتُ أَنَّهُ سَيُوَرِّثُهُ. Jibreel ﷺ kept coming with instructions about neighbors. Take care of neighbors in this way, in that way, in that way, in that way. And he kept on bringing so many instructions about neighbors that I thought that, or I felt that it's just a matter of time before the neighbor also gets included in my inheritance or in people's inheritance. When someone passes away, just like their family members inherit from them, the neighbors also inherit from them. It seemed that that's the direction that the commandments were going in, because so many rights and privileges were given to neighbors. And the very least right of our neighbor or of anyone that we come into contact with, the lowest amount, and below that is unacceptable in Islam, is that people should not be caused inconvenience or harm because of us. The very lowest level of haqq that anyone around us has on us is that they should not be caused discomfort. That's why the Prophet ﷺ said that a believer, a Muslim, is the one that other people are safe from the evil of their hands and the evil of their tongues. In other words, they will not be speaking in such a way that causes disruption to others or discomfort to others, and they will not be acting in such a way that causes discomfort or disruption to other people. It's not a quality, it's not a characteristic of a Muslim. And someone who has the right beliefs and they have the right worships, but they're causing disruption to others, the Prophet ﷺ tells us that this person's worships and creed are not going to make up for the harm that they're doing to other people. That's why in one hadith, he said, Wallahi la yu'min. I swear by Allah, this person is not a true believer. Then again he said, Wallahi la yu'min. Wallahi, this person is not a true believer. The third time again he said, Wallahi la yu'min. This person cannot be a true believer. Sahaba said, who, O Prophet of Allah? Who is this that you're repeatedly saying that he's not a true believer? Nabi ﷺ said, مَنْ لَا يَأْمَنُ جَارُهُ بَوَائِقَهُ. A person whose neighbor is not safe, is not secure from his troublemaking, his disturbances. Bawa'iq, his disturbances, either because of the noise, or because of the treatment, or because of the way he's dealing with them. The neighbors are disturbed because of them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to allow this person to enter into Jannah until this person fulfills the rights pays what's due to those neighbors, compensates them for whatever harm he's done. This is why these teachings would not allow us from an Islamic perspective to cause disturbances in whatever environments, whatever spaces that we are in. And that includes the classroom. It is not an Islamic characteristic, it is not the characteristic of a good Muslim that they're sitting there in a learning environment which they're sharing with a whole classroom filled with people, but they are becoming a source of disruption for those people, or disturbance for those people, or inconvenience for those people, or distraction for those people. And those people who are there to learn and get the education that's being provided, this person is becoming an obstacle for them. Now it could be that this person has issues, it could be that they're upset about something, they're disturbed about something, they're restless about something. All of those things could be true. But at no place does a Muslim ever allow themselves to cause disturbance to other people. These are basic Islamic teachings. Rather, a Muslim is so concerned with and so occupied with facilitating, with bringing comfort to people, with bringing ease to people, with helping out people. They're so busy with that they would never think of causing a disruption. So sometimes our teachers might point to us and say, hey, no talking in class. Before you allow the teacher's message to sink in, before you start thinking about what's this teacher saying to me, think about what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted you to do in that classroom in the first place. What did Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam teach you to do in that classroom in the first place? All of these people around you are as-sahib bil jamb. These are your companions, even if it's just for that class. How are we supposed to treat them? Allah used the word ihsan, to treat them in the best possible way. And how am I treating them? What am I doing? Why would I do something to displease Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Before the teacher is displeased, and before others are displeased, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is already displeased. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not be content with us in that circumstance unless we are, and until we are acting in such a way that other people are also happy with us. So that's something for us to think about. If we're ever tempted to say something, to do something that's even distracting for other people, we should realize that this is something very, very much disliked by Allah, disliked by His Rasul, and of course it's disliked by anyone around us. No one likes someone who's distracting them. No one likes someone who's disrupting their learning. No one likes someone who keeps interrupting the class. That person is not liked by their classmates, and they are not liked by their teachers. No matter how the classmates deal with you afterwards, maybe they're intimidated by you, maybe they're your friends so they don't say anything to you, but in the back of their mind they're saying, this person is annoying. This person is really a nuisance in our class, and you don't want to be that person. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to create comfort and ease and bring good to the people, bring help to the people that we are around, and keep us away from that position of causing disruption and disturbance to others. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين.